Hi there, it's Kathleen. Sorry about that. I'm trying something new today, and I had some feedback. I had to take this out of my ears so I don't hear myself and not repeat myself. So, hello, it's Friday. It's Feature Friday at Knots of Grace, and today we're doing something a little bit different. So, I apologize for being a couple minutes late. So today I'm going to be a little out of breath for a couple minutes, obviously, but I'm going to show you a little bit of behind the scenes on how we get all of our pretty pictures taken here at Knots of Grace so that you can see them when you don't see them here weekly on Feature Friday. So I'm Kathleen Borsch. I am the founder and the creative at knotsofgrace.com. And pretty much everything you see out there is something that I created or put together. I discovered and found the products, and then I put them all together. I have a partner in crime who is my father-in-law. He is the man behind the knots. When he moved in with us a few years ago, he wanted to learn how to tie the knots that I was tying. And so he started doing that. And since 2016, he has been my knot tire. So that is who Knots of Grace is. Also, who we have helping us is my daughter, Dana. She is behind the scenes today as well. She luckily has a break during our Feature Friday, and she's able to put some information up on the screens and make sure that the comments that I'm seeing them and that we're responding to them and so on and so forth. So if you are here today, either live or on the replay, please say hello. I would love to see who's here and just let you know what's going on. So hopefully we've got everything under control. So let me kind of go to the next thing. Hang on, I'm trying to. So you can see here that, well, that's me on the screen. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you, it's photo shoot time. So every week, well, not every week, every couple of weeks, what I do is I have to take pictures of the products that we have here at Knots of Grace. And so what inspired me to do this is I found this cool picture, this cool frame, this cool item over at Joann, and I got it on sale. And so what I'm going to do is I'm actually, the orange is not my favorite, but it's still pretty. But what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to paint over it so that I can use it as one of my displays when I do my photo shoots. So I'm going to do this. Like I said, bear with me for a second. I'm going to remove one screen and take it to the other screen. So what I want to do is show you a little bit of behind the scenes. So you can see here, I've taken over my father-in-law's bedroom while he's out of town. And you have all of my different displays. So this is one of our new displays here. So you can see when I take the pictures, it'll look really pretty. I take the pictures with natural light. You can see how I have the windows open. I make sure that it's a nice, bright, shiny day, sunny day. Today's not the best day, to be honest with you, because I get a lot of shadows, but it's doable. So this is what I do is I set up these different things, and it's like, have you ever been in a gym class or a workout class where you do what are called circuits? Well, that's what I do with my products when I'm taking pictures of them. They go on a circuit. So we start one here, and then once I take pictures of every single product on that item, then I move to the next one and take them all on the next item, and so on and so forth. So I thought it'd be fun just to show you some of the things. So as you are coming into Knots of Grace over the next few months, you're going to see some of these new displays out there on the site. So we've got this one. Love Begins at Home. You guys have seen this one on a regular basis. And if you're joining us, please say hello. I'd love to say hi back to you. I see that there might be a couple people out there, but you can see that, you know, it looks really raw, right? While I'm doing this here, while you can see, it looks really ugly actually, right? But once I take the photos and then edit them, and I try not to edit them too much because since I'm taking the photos with natural light, they shouldn't require much in the way of editing. So sometimes all I have to do is brighten up or remove some of the shadows that might have happened. But usually I don't have to do much because I'm taking them with natural light so that you can see the pictures as though you were here in the room with me while I'm taking the pictures. And so you may have seen, you know, a number of, this is going to be one that I'll use in the springtime. Joanne was having a sale and I took advantage of it and was able to buy a lot of different things for a little bit of money. So I'm always trying to keep our costs low, like we all are. And so that one of the ways that I'm doing that, bear with me again. One of the ways that I do that is, excuse me, is by making sure that I keep the costs of all of our overhead costs low, which all of these things go into those. And so that way I don't have to raise prices very often. I don't have to do anything like that. So I have fun putting all of these together and going with the seasons. I have a little box of seasonal items that I like to, you know, change up because, you know, if you use a white background, you can change up all the little accessories. I don't know if you remember seeing the one that was a kind of had lavender in the background. So that one is more of a summer or springtime, but it can go year round. Who doesn't like lavender all year? But anyway, so you saw a bunch of the comfort knots that we have and a couple of our door rosaries. And if you want to go look at more of them, go to comfortknots.com. And you can see all of the comfort knots and that we have, and then you can go exploring the rest of the site. And then I want to make sure that you guys know, I like to repeat this all the time because we have new people who come and join us. On our site at knotsofgrace.com, there's free shipping on all US orders if you order over $35. So I think that's awesome. Most of our comfort knots are $35 or more. So if you buy one of the comfort knots, then you're easily at free shipping. So, and, but what I wanted to do next is I actually wanted to get started painting my new sign, my new backdrop. So I'm going to kind of make this a little awkward again, bear with me, and jump on over to that. So give me 30, it probably won't even be 30 seconds, but I'm gonna move you over here while I set up our fancy little setup here so that you can see this skinny paint. And I'm not going to paint the whole thing, but I do want you to get an idea for what I'm doing. So this is really fun today. I hope you guys are having fun with me. Something new and different that we're doing here at Knots of Grace. So here's our sign. And what I'm going to do, so you can see that there's this cool little family metal sign that goes on there. And I just removed it. Actually, Dave helped me remove it last night, so that way I don't have to go around it. And then I'm going to paint over this. It's cool. It's got this cool little texture on it. But I'm going to paint over it with this chalk paint. Can you see that? And it's the chalk paint is called Everlasting. Well, isn't that just, and actually it says Eternal too. Isn't that just appropriate for what I make? So basically it's white. So at the end of this, you know, it'll end up being white. So I'm just going to do this for a few minutes until I see that some of you might be interested, or, hey Kelly, how are you doing? It is. You would have fun doing this with me. So this is probably going to take me a couple of coats. If you guys have questions, feel free to ask while I'm doing this because, well, I'm just painting white paint right now. But this is super fun. Like I said, I love doing this kind of stuff. This is, the crafter in me that I get to, make some of the things. I love making the displays that we have for our in-person shows. I love all of this display stuff too. Figuring out like how can I do something that's beautiful but on a budget so that way I can keep my costs low. Probably learned that from my mom. Not exactly sure, but definitely something to do. So you can see just doing this. I'm not going to get the blow dryer out and do this super fast dry thing. I'll probably just do one coat while we're here. One thing I did want to make sure to remind you all is if you like this kind of behind the scenes stuff, I'm going to be doing a lot more of it. And, every month I send out a newsletter to my VIPs. And in it, there's always there's always something about me and the family and what's going on. And so there's a lot of behind the scenes that comes in that. So if you really like this, join us there in our free VIP group. And it's, like I said, it's free. All you do is go out to knotsofgracevip.com/join. You'll see a picture of me on the screen. And then just give me, you just need to put in your email address and your first name and then hit sign me up. And then that way you're part of the group and you'll get discounts year round. You'll get exclusive offers that no one else gets. And it's just a lot of fun. And I hope you take a moment and sign up. But that is what I have for you today. This has been super fun. So I'm going to close this out here by adding me to the stream. So that's going to have to dry, of course. And then once it's dry, I'll put another coat on, and I'll probably have to do about 4 coats, given that it was orange. But afterwards, you can see that I'll add the family sign back on, and then what I can do, I'm not going to have this touch it, but so the family sign will be on there. And then I can put, some of our comfort knots on there and use it for another display. So I hope you have a wonderful weekend and share this video if you liked it because we're going to be doing some more fun stuff like this. But next week we'll probably have a few more projects back on. And until then, I'll see ya. Bye-bye.